I started using AI tools like ChatGPT and Cursor every single day at my work. And eventually, it helped me get a 19,000 raise. Not because AI magically started doing my job for me, but because it helped me work better. I could solve our problems myself, faster, test my ideas, communicate better, understand technical stuff that was like another language for me, and stop getting stuck all the time. Let me give you a fast example. Before AI, I used it to spend hours jumping between Google, Reddit, YouTube tutorials, forums, trying to fix one technical problem. And honestly, it was exhausting. But with tools like that, everything became way more centralized and easier to understand. I could ask questions directly in one single platform like ChatGPT and understand the concepts faster, organize my ideas faster, and actually see the bigger picture behind. And one of the biggest turning points for me was using Cursor. For people who don't know what the heck is Cursor, is basically a AI-powered code editor where you can interact with code almost like a conversation, very similar to ChatGPT, where you prompt and get the result instantly. And that changed everything for me because not every designer knows coding. I mean, I knew some HTML and CSS, a little bit of React, but honestly, I wasn't advanced at all. I had made few projects here and there, but nothing like a full e-commerce system. So technical conversations used to feel very intimidating for me. There was always this invisible barrier between me and developers, especially when dealing with hosting companies, front-end systems, debugging problems, or trying to understand what was even possible technically. But with Cursor, I could literally describe what I wanted almost like a conversation. I could say, make this section responsive, or help me improve the accessibility here, what is failing here, why this component is breaking, can you rebuild this layout using this and that, this color. And instead of being completely blocked by technical limitations that I even didn't know what was about, I could actually test my ideas myself. And as a designer, this is huge because now I could prototype faster, understand the front end system better, and communicate much better with developers as well. And honestly, it also helped me understand realistic limitations better too, because now I was sitting there and seeing for myself what was breaking, what was possible, what was gonna take more time. That changed the conversation completely. I stopped feeling disconnected from the development and start collaborating with the development. Now, obviously, let's pause here and pay attention. I still need software engineers for large systems and major technical problems. Okay? I'm not saying AI magically turning me into a senior software engineer overnight, but it removed this massive barrier that was slowing me down. My creativity and process, reduced the number of time I had to depend on third-party companies just to solve smaller technical issues. It probably removed like 70% of my daily frustration that were preventing my design from flowing smoothly. Another huge shift was AI-generated emails and photo optimization using AI too. What used to take hours of editing and production work could now be done much faster in a bigger scale. And this reduced our dependency on traditional photo shoots, increased the production, the speed, and created much more creativity and flexibility for campaigns and digital content as well. And I introduced this system for emails, and I also introduced this AI system that helped teams with communication, brainstorming, emails writing, customer interactions, and content creation. So I created also training materials like videos and documents, to help teams feel more confident use AI in their daily work. That reduced a lot of the friction between the stores, between the leadership, the design, the marketing, and the customers, which was very important. And all this material, all these things that I mentioned here, that I made, AI helped me make them. I was there prompting and describing what I wanted, describing what I wanted to organize, brainstorm my ideas, and it always came with this beautiful material, organize it for me. After all these changes, we improve our workflows, save time, reduce the production costs, improve the communication, and increase production overall. And that is where my raise came from, not because AI replaced my skills, but because finally it amplified my ability to solve the problems, to execute my ideas, learn faster, and help other people work more efficiently too. It's very important when you bring your team with you, you know. So I got this raise because the impact I made. That is something important here. AI was not replacing me. I will say again, um, was not replacing my creativity. It was finally helped me to execute it better. So if you're trying to figure out all of this out, my advice is simple. Don't spend all your energy and time trying to protect old workflows. AI is going nowhere, is staying, is evolving. And so it's your job. Go out there, learn how to use these tools to improve the value you already have, and connect technology with creativity, because humans still provided that direction, the taste, the empathy, the strategy and decision making. Thanks for watching. That's all. And I see you next time. I hope you like this video. Bye.